Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1927 Royal Portable, also known as the P model, vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Beautiful red glossy finish. And this is the earliest portable from Royal. It's the second year I think they made these, so very early on for the original portable from Royal. Behind this flip panel are the margins, and you just push it and move it. I'm just going to keep this left one close to 0 and the right one 75-ish. And this is the paper bail that sits on top. It's got two adjustable rollers, holds the page down nice and tight. Feed this one through a little bit extra, or else it tries to wind back into itself. Once you hear the bell, you're near the end of the margin. Hit this line space, get you back to the beginning, and skips one or two spaces. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, just flip this switch forward. Skips two, flip it back, skips one. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line. I switch from black to red. Just switch on the right side. Flip that to the left. To the red indicator, it prints the bottom portion of the ribbon, which is red. When you have it in the middle on the blue indicator, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. If you unlock it with this little lever and move it to the right, it doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes, and that's why that locks there, so you don't accidentally put there, I think something's wrong with your typewriter. So we're going to move that over for red. Beautiful. The feel of this is unlike any other typewriter. This has a classic feel to it. It's a really cushioned glass key tops with the chrome rims, and it has a heavyish, but it feels cushioned heavy. Not heavy like is it hard to type on? No, it just feels really comfortable, smooth, and classic. Pica typeface print looks really good for a almost 100-year-old typewriter. Really impressive, really rare. I've never seen one of these red ones before. I've seen green and I've seen black, but never a red one, so I don't know how rare these are. This is the first one I've ever even seen. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side. You flip that forward, it unlocks the rollers underneath the plate, allowing you to pull the page out easier, load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page or else it won't load correctly. You're going to put the color back on black. Shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Margin release on the left side. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that margin release. Doesn't allow you to type past that all the way to the end. Backspace on the right side. Very good. All the brand new ribbon is loaded on the left, so it's pulling to the right. If you want to switch that direction on either side, you push it in on the side you want it to go to. So it was pulling to the right, now it's pulling to the left. If you want to switch that direction, just push the other side, and that's how you manually do it. It also has an automatic reverse when it gets to the end of the ribbon. The little eyelet, which is the metal piece, will catch on this mechanism here, if I can get it. It'll pull in it like that and swap the direction on either side automatically, so you don't have to manually swap the direction on this. And if you don't have an eyelet, you can tie a knot and it should do the same trick. And if your reverse is messed up on your typewriter, it could jam up the keys, so you want to check to make sure that that eyelet isn't stuck in the vibrator or stuck on this and not switching correctly. Carriage release on the right side only on this model. Super smooth carriage glide, no play in there. By the way, this is a 3D printed knob because the original was broken, and I should be listing that today on my eBay. So if you need a replacement for the right side, check my shop. It doesn't have a carriage release on the left side by design. If you push in the button on the left side, it disables the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You let it go, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is one space. Same concept with this lever on the very top next to the line space selector. Disables the spacing, push it back, you get the clicks. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy or my new website, brooksawantiques.com.